What's going on, you guys? It's your man Cam. And in today's episode, I'm coming at y'all with some new art and a topic to discuss. And that topic is the epidemic of male loneliness. But first, please be sure to subscribe and like the video. It truly goes a long way. Now, sit back, listen, enjoy the art process, and let's get right into it. In recent years, concerns surrounding male loneliness have grown progressively more prevalent, reaching an alarming peak in 2023. The pandemic, coupled with an increasingly individualistic society and changing gender roles, has contributed to an epidemic of male loneliness. This video essay aims to delve into the causes and consequences of this phenomenon, highlighting the adverse effects it poses on individuals and society as a whole. Furthermore, it will outline potential strategies to improve male social connectivity, fostering healthier emotional well-being and stronger communities. Now, for our first segment, causes of male loneliness. A big one, stemming from modern-day feminism and the rapidly growing digital age, is the changing of gender roles, or the lacking knowledge of them. The traditional expectations of masculinity often discourage men from expressing emotions, leading to difficulties in forming meaningful connections. The pressure to conform to societal norms hinders emotional vulnerability, resulting in isolation and loneliness. But this may not always be a negative thing. Oftentimes, a man that has control over his emotions and can endure hardship would be described as strong or stoic, which can be a redeeming and flattering virtue to many. It's certainly a fine line. Another cause is our individualistic culture. Modern society, with its emphasis on individualism and self-reliance, can exacerbate feelings of loneliness. The focus on personal achievements often sidelines the importance of social connections, inadvertently isolating men and hindering the development of close relationships. As a hardworking young man myself, I am guilty of this individualistic and isolating mindset. But in recent years, I find that making strong bonds can actually encourage further productivity in my life, because I know that even the most strong and successful people didn't achieve their goals on their own. And if you're not working to improve your life and the ones around you, then what's the point, right? And a more obvious cause to this loneliness epidemic is social media. Now, social media itself isn't inherently bad. While technology has connected people globally, it has also contributed to a paradoxical sense of isolation. Social media platforms, often used to project an idealized version of one's life, can lead to feelings of inadequacy and exclusion. The superficial nature of online interactions can leave men feeling disconnected and lonely when it comes to the pursuit of friendships and romantic relationships. I even used to struggle with this, and I sometimes still do. But managing to separate social media and real life is a skill worth acquiring over time. But as we know, all causes have an effect. With these factors at play and the rise of male loneliness, what could possibly happen? And that brings us to our next segment, consequences of male loneliness. What is the mental health impact? Prolonged loneliness can lead to various mental health issues, including depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. The absence of emotional support networks exacerbates the negative impact on mental well-being, potentially leading to severe consequences such as self-deletion. Now, what about the physical health implications? Research suggests that chronic loneliness can have detrimental effects on physical health, including increased rates of cardiovascular disease, weakened immune responses, and higher mortality rates. The lack of social support networks denies men access to the health benefits associated with strong social connections. However, even though this affects a majority of men to a degree, male loneliness is not only an individual concern, but also a societal one. Isolated individuals are less likely to actively participate in their communities, contributing to the erosion of social cohesion. This, in turn, negatively impacts the overall well-being and functioning of society. There was a quote I seen by G. Michael Hopf that sums up this particular point, and it goes, "Hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times." Now, I'm not just going to list all the causes and consequences of a problem without offering some sort of solution or a step towards the right direction. Here are a few things I think could help anyone going through this phase in their lives, as they have helped me. One solution I think is very important is to encourage emotional expression. Society should promote and normalize emotional expression for men, challenging traditional gender norms that discourage vulnerability. This can be achieved through education, media campaigns, and support groups that emphasize the importance of emotional well-being. Next would be to develop social support networks. Encouraging men to actively seek out social support networks, such as men's groups, clubs, or community organizations, can provide opportunities for connection and companionship. These groups can offer a safe space for men to share their experiences, build friendships, and combat loneliness. And a big one for me is to promote physical activity and sports participation. Engaging in physical activity and sports not only promotes physical health, but also fosters social connections. Encouraging men to participate in team sports, fitness classes, or recreational activities can provide opportunities for social interaction and combat loneliness. I can't tell you enough how much more my mood and overall well-being has improved since I started exercising. It's a big confidence booster to say the least. Not to mention the discipline and drive gained along the way. Thank you all for tuning in to today's video. I hope you enjoyed the topic discussed and the art process displayed. Please feel free to comment your thoughts and concerns on this topic. And if you'd like to see more art from me, you can follow my Instagram, which will be mentioned below in the description. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Definitely we'll be dropping more gems soon. Thank you all. Peace and love. And I'll see you next time.